Hello everyone, welcome to yet another video of daily market analysis from Alpha CQ. So what we are seeing on screen is a Nifty daily chart. So let's get started with our discussion and see what market tried doing today. So you can see that on a daily time frame, we are trading within range of 3rd February's candle. So you can see that today was kind of some negative movement day. We tried exploring below previous day low. But if we look at the bigger picture, we are still trading within this 3rd February zone. So everything what we discussed in our previous session remains valid now. So yeah, that is from the daily chart. So again, to brief you on this support zone, this was the zone where there was some struggle between buyers and sellers before making this kind of up move. So yeah, we have come back down there again. Now we are seeing some demand coming in. But if you look at the results, what buyers are getting for the efforts put, it is not that great now. So that puts a question on this demand to actually genuinely believe or not. So only market can answer those questions. Let's give it some time for markets to let us know what the strength of buyers are here. So yeah, just keep an eye on this references 17900 and 17600 zones. Unless we are trading within that zone, I don't think there will be much of a directional progress seen. So that was from the daily charts of Nifty. Now let's get into the profile charts. So profile charts, you can see that we opened within previous day zones itself. So you can see that again we have a matching high. This is one important development which we need to observe here. So this straight away tells us that there is a lot of exhaustion from buyers end. There is no real demand coming in as such to take markets higher. So yesterday we discussed that this H1 is important. We can go long only once we start seeing acceptance above that H1. That was somewhere around 17,900 zones. So again, buyers today failed to go to that references and even they did not even try going extending range below previous days high. So this clearly tells that there is a lot of buyers exhaustion. So you can see that this down move was actually because of buyers exhaustion. So but if you look at the bigger picture, we are still, as we discussed on daily chart, we are still trading within this zone. So what we can do is, since the point of control is forming within this value area, so what we can do is we can just merge all 3 days and see what kind of profile we get. You can see that there is a clear bell formation happening right now. That means there is a lot of business happening around this zones, around 17600 to 17800 to 17700 zones. So unless this business is finished, I don't think there will be much of a directional progress seen. So once we finish business here, only then either buyers or sellers will try to explore the prices outside the range. So just be cautious if your trades are expecting some kind of directional move to get into the profits. So yeah, again, today or for tomorrow also, I think this zones will be very important, 17900 zones. If you are really wishing to go long, I think you need to really wait for price to accept above 17900 zones. Only then there will be some confirmation of buyer's entry. Till then, I don't think going long will make much of a sense. So on the downside, I think this low should be important, because this was the pullback low today. So it is a weak low. Since we are not since we are matching the lows in H period and I period, it will make it a weak low, a poor low, sorry. So yeah, that is the pullback low. If at all you see prices coming back and starting accepting below this poor low, then I think this lows and this lows will be targeted for coming sessions. So not to forget that we also have RBI event coming up tomorrow around 10 o'clock or 10:30. So just be cautious. There can be some volatility with the news flow, and that can open up test of much lower levels if the news is negative. So yeah, that is for on the Nifty profile chart. 17900 on upside and 17700 on the lower side are the references which we need to look for. So yeah, just be cautious around those levels. Wait for price development as to how we react when we reach those levels, and then you can plan your trades. So that was from the profile chart. Now let's get into the Bank Nifty chart. So this is what Bank Nifty daily chart is looking like. We discussed that this zone is very important, as we saw some supply after moving sideways in that zone, and we have already marked there. So again, demand is coming in the form of weak lows. Like, you have not tested below this low. We have exactly matched, and we have seen some demand coming in. That is because of sellers exhaustion. So if at all we had tested and then rejected, then that kind of rejection would have given strength for the buyers. So yeah, that is what, there is no much thing happening on a daily chart. You can see that we did not even tag previous day high, but we have extended some price to previous day's low. I don't think there is much of a development which can be discussed on this chart. So yeah, what we discussed in the previous session will hold good for coming sessions as well. This is the zone which you need to look for if you are trading on this time frame. So unless we start trading above 42,200 to 42,300 zones, I don't think it is favorable to go with the buyers. So that was from the daily chart. Now let's get into the profile charts of Bank Nifty. So this is profile chart of Bank Nifty. You can see that we actually opened within previous day zone, and we actually traded, we almost did nothing actually. So we traded most of the time sideways within previous day's zone itself. But after that, in G period, there was one spike to downside. Again, there was no clear follow through the downside, because you can see that this is a area of resistance. So there was some resistance yesterday, and if at all sellers were really strong, they should have taken out this low immediately around today's opening. But that did not happen today. So what happened is we just traded sideways, making no progress, and then we had some downside move. But again, that was also not that successful. Again, we saw some prices scaling up. Even actually we tagged days high also. So that clearly indicates that there is no clear participation from the higher time frame. So all this is because of the shorter time frame participation. So that indicates that there is no clear clarity on the which direction market has to move. So for that, I think we need to give more time for the markets, or more time for big players to position themselves and show some signs that they are creating some positions. So yeah, that was from the Bank Nifty chart. So if we look at the zones which are important for our next trading sessions, yeah, again, this holds good. Somewhere around 41,840 to 41,850 zones still holds good. If at all we see prices accepting above that, only then I am confident with the buyers. Till then, I don't think there will be much of confidence to go with the buyers. So if at all we see prices accepting above 41,840, then I think we can target this zones, 42,400 to 42,500 zones on intraday basis. And again, on the lower side, I think this pullback low will be very important. So if at all we come back here, we start trading here, and we see prices scaling below this low, then I think it will open up for test of this HVN around 41,000, and also this HVN. So yeah, that is very important to observe how we react around this zone 41,000, because it is lot of ground to cover. We don't have much of references attached here. So if at all we start accepting below this reference, then most probably we'll tag this on the same day. So just look out for those possibilities. Yeah, not to forget, again, I'm repeating that we have a RBI event coming up tomorrow. So actually Bank Nifty is exposed more to volatility in such kind of situations. So just be cautious. Don't jump into the positions. Wait for the news, and let market decide which direction to take. Then I think we can join looking at these references. So again, I'll repeat, 41,840 to upside is the resistance which you need to look for to create long positions. If at all we accept above that, then longs might be a good option. For shorts, I think 41,200 should be your action point for a test towards 41,000 and 40,500 zones. So yeah, that was from the profile charts of Bank Nifty. So hope this discussion helped you in making your trading decisions. Thank you.